going to talk about a few different ways to do this question. I decided to look at the gradient between 2 points. I chose A and B, and I saw that I'm going along 1 in the x direction to get from -3 to -2, and I'm going up 2 to get from -3 to -1. So the gradient is going to be rise over run. It's going to be 2. If we then jump to D and D, because they're another pair that are next to each other in terms of x, we just go along 1 in x, then again I'm going up 2, and the gradient is again 2. So although I haven't shown that they're all on a straight line, I have shown that A to B is a gradient of 2, and D to E is a gradient of 2. So by process of elimination, because we know that only 1 is not on the straight line, it must be C. Let's just look at this a bit more comprehensively though. So if I carried on going along 1 and up 2 after B, then I would get to -1, 1, because I've increased x by 1 and y by 2. If I keep going, I then get 0, 3, followed by 1, 5. So it's clear that I'm not going to get 2, 5. Actually, it goes up to 2, 7. So that is even more comprehensive. An alternative way to do this question would be to actually find the equation of the line between 2 points. You've got to hope here that you don't pick the wrong point, but you'll find out if loads of the points don't fit on it after. So if I again just do AB, then I can use y equals mx plus c. I would again find the gradient, which I know is 2. So y is equal to 2x plus c. And now I can substitute in either a or b into it. So -3 is going to equal -6, because that's 2 times -3 plus c, which means c is equal to 3. I get the equation y equals 2x plus 3, and then I can just check whether all the other coordinates work. So it must work for b, because by definition, I found the line between a and b. If I put in d, then it works. 8 plus 3 is 11. If I put in e, 10 plus 3 is 13. But if I put in 2, then 4 plus 3 is not 5. So that is another way to show it. The final way to show it would be to draw some coordinate axes and just try and plot your points, basically. You can hopefully see, because it is a little bit off the line, but you'll have to draw it accurately enough. I'm not going to do it here because it is just an awkward method. It's not a good method because of this, particularly because of the points being quite spread out. If they're really close, then it would make a bit more sense. But they're quite spread out, so it's gonna take a fair bit of time basically to get your grid down to -13, and sorry, grid up to 13, down to -3 in the y direction, and -3 to 5 in the x direction. So these other two approaches look a bit better.